passé, à nos cœurs volés. Nous tomberons, nous rêvons encore, à nos secrets, à nos trésors. Nous trouverons un ciel sans l'amour de Dieu, à nos paradis sans fin.
Okay, welcome back to KBLP. We're live with the Book Corner. We're discussing Stephen King Revisited. We've discussed Storm of the Century, Kingdom Hospital, and now what I consider one of his best is 11/22/63. This is definitely my top book, along with, of course, The Dark Tower and a couple others, but I absolutely love this book. It's about a time traveler who attempts to prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy. The novel required considerable research to accurately portray the late 1950s and early 60s. King commented on the amount of research it required by saying, and I quote, "I've never tried to write anything like this before. It was really strange at first, like breaking in a new pair of shoes." The amount of research that had to be done was definitely immense. He first talked publicly about the idea in an issue, The Dark Tower, in January 2007. Prior to the beginning of the book adaptation of King's Dark Tower series. In a piece in the magazine titled Open Letter from Stephen King, he writes about possible original ideas for comics. And he says, and I quote, "I'd like to tell a time travel story where this guy finds a diner that connects to 1958. You always go back to the same day. So one day he goes back and just stays, leaves his 2007 life behind, and his goal? To get up to November 22nd, 1963, and stop Lee Harvey Oswald. He does, and he's convinced he's fixed the world. But when he goes back to 07, the world's a nuclear slag heap. Not good to fool with Father Time. So then he has to go back again and stop himself. Only he's taken on a fatal dose of radiation, so it's a race